Earlier this month, Rockstar released a tweet announcing that in early December, Rockstar is dropping the trailer for GTA 6, which means that once the trailer has been released, you will see GTA content all over your feed. People have waited years for this game to drop, so it only makes sense that the hype for GTA 6 is unlike something we've ever seen. With that being said, I am extremely concerned about the release of GTA 6, but it's not for the reasons you may think. Grand Theft Auto 6 will be the highest grossing entertainment product that the world has ever seen. This is not a prediction, it is a fact that this game will sell the most that a video game has ever sold before. Let me ask you this. If you were a business and you had a product that you knew consumers will buy no matter what would you do about the price? It's a pretty simple process, but what if you think you have the most special product that has ever been made? Do you really test the waters and see how much you can get away with? Well, the CEO of Take-Two Interactive certainly thinks so. There's this article that was released saying that the GTA 6 publisher believes games should be priced per hour. Now, I did some research and it was completely taken out of context. That's not what he was saying, but that is not a good look. Can you imagine actually getting charged per hour on a game? If a game charged you $1 per hour and you got 1,000 hours, you would have to pay $1,000 for all the time you spent in that game. Imagine you just leave your Xbox on and then they charge you for leaving your Xbox on in the game. You come home to relax from your job, your stressful day, and then they start charging you per hour. What would make him say this? Doing more research on the topic, I found out he said that big budget video games should be more expensive the longer they are. And this is him in quotes. In terms of our pricing for any entertainment property, basically the algorithm is the value of the expected entertainment usage, which is to say the per hour value times the number of expected hours plus the terminal value that's perceived by the customer in ownership if the title is owned rather than rented or subscribed to. He said this in the most confusing way possible. Yeah, I can read that. What does that even mean? To simplify, Zelnick is talking about the overall value video games offer and that the price of the game should be based on how many hours they can expect fans to play the game. This is wrong and a terrible way of thinking. If you are pricing games based on the expected entertainment usage, then you are completely out of touch. Because guess what? Games come unfinished, they come broken, they have issues. These games that release, a lot of them are bad. For example, if you priced Gollum at $150 because you expected the game to do really well, I promise that somehow Gollum's getting sued. Studio is committing highway robbery if that happened. First of all, do you not realize that you are completely over all the little kids that want this game? I know it's rated M for mature, but bro, let's be honest, like who's actually waiting till they're 18 years old to buy GTA 6? Nobody. You're gonna make these little kids somehow fork up $150. Their parents are not gonna let them buy the game if it's $150. If my kid asked me to buy a game, oh yeah, it's $150, what are you talking about? What do you mean $150? Before you say, oh no, inflation. No game should ever be costing $150 unless I'm getting my dick sucked while playing. By the way, this same guy is the same dude who killed the 2K franchise. Give it up for this genius, this economical genius. This man single-handedly killed 2K and he's about to kill GTA 6. That's crazy. I'm mostly just being dramatic. I'm sure that GTA 6 will be an amazing, fun game, but I am very scared of it will be filled to the brim with microtransactions. As long as there's a free way to play, I'm gonna play that free way, but if we look back on the CEO of Take-Two's past endeavors, absolutely killing 2K because of the microtransactions, it's not looking good. If you're gonna price it at $150, at least make a normal version of the game at $70. I don't care if you make a version of the game at $150 and you get all this stuff, but if you're not selling a version of the game at $70, and I ask you, Take-Two, what are you doing? Actually end up losing money rather than making billions of dollars, which this game will make. Honestly, a lot of people are not going to buy the game simply because it's going to be $150. That's way out of my price range. It's not a get your money up, you're broke kind of thing. It's more of a why do I have to even pay this in the first place kind of thing. And to the people that actually defend companies like Take-Two, not Rockstar. I love Rockstar. Rockstar makes masterpieces after masterpieces. I'm talking strictly about Take-Two and the microtransactions that they do on these games. I don't know why, but over and over again, the same exact thing has to be said. Greed kills games, completely ruining people's experiences with these games because you can't help it. You literally can't help it. It just makes me scared. I'm just very nervous about it. There is reports that $1 billion to $2 billion were spent making GTA 6, which is crazy to think about. You wouldn't spend that money if you didn't know in the first place that you're gonna make it back in the first day. You're gonna make it back the first day you drop the game, even if it is priced at $150. Let's be honest, it doesn't matter. You really don't need to price it at $150. I don't need to say this. GTA 5 was the highest grossing game of all time, and it was priced at $60, not even $70. Now, oh, $70's not enough. We gotta raise it. We gotta raise it because the standards are raised. But then the problem is another game's gonna come walking around the corner and they're gonna think the same exact thing. Oh, our game, well, we raised the standards too. GTA 6, they made this much money selling the game at $150. Now we're gonna price our game at $100. Please, for the love of God, stop defending this $150 price point. We are not there yet. The technology is not there yet. Take-Two, you are not Apple. You do not have revolutionary technology. You might have a revolutionary game, but it damn well isn't worth $150. Don't want these AAA studios thinking that $150 is a good starting point for a game. The reason I'm only saying AAA studios is because there's no way in hell a indie studio is going to price their game anything above $60. I doubt they even go to $70. Because at the end of the day, they actually care about the game that they are producing. It's more about how many people actually play the game and enjoy the game, which is what gaming should be in the first place. It's not some lucrative cash cow that is gonna be ruined by these companies like Take-Two. Or at least we should try and stop it. I know this video is not gonna do anything. It's your money. You can spend it how you want. All I'm saying is do not be surprised, even in a $150 base game, that there's gonna be a lot of microtransactions because it is a cash grab. I don't want this becoming the new norm that these companies are gonna start pricing their games at hundreds of dollars because of the expected engagement rate. It's not that deep, bro. It's not that deep. You don't need to charge by the hour. We need to scrape as much money as we can because the #1 grossing game of all time isn't enough. The only time I'm gonna buy a $150 game if it's on sale, but most sales are 20% off, and that's still outrageous. Like I said, the game is gonna do outstanding. It's gonna be an amazing game, but just beware of the greed that might take place by Take-Two. Let me know down in the comments below if you agree with me or disagree. Some more commentary style of video. If you'd rather me do this than my video essays, let me know. Feedback is always appreciated. I read every single comment on my videos, so hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you later.